Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. So, since last episode, it actually has not been very long. You could say that's where we left off last episode. I did come across something when I was out here, and it really kind of made my day. Somebody must have came by the island and left me a "We love you" message. I don't know who it was, but whoever it was, thank you very, very much. And it did indeed make my day. I just happened upon it. I was over here and I was basically shearing some sheep and doing some stuff over here because I was making quantum bags and came across that. So these are from quantum storage, the storage crates that we talked about before. These are basically bag versions. So they store massive amounts of stuff. So, oh, and I gotta grab one thing out of here that I need. I just made another Dawnstone, a Spectus, because I was testing it. The Glimmer Crystal, we need 66 Dawnstone. So let me go ahead and grab some ash. And let me go ahead and pull out this lead, plop in the Dawnstone, then we'll go ahead and place that out, Okay, and I've already got the materials laid out here. This thing's ready to craft, so let's go ahead and hit that. I only did a test run just to see our materials that we would need, and I haven't actually crafted a Glimmer Crystal, but we're actually going to craft out 2 of them, and the reason being is because these things are super useful to have. Not just to go to the Twilight Forest, but because it allows us to place a light source, and it's basically like a rechargeable torch. It has a durability, but when you have it and you're out in the sunlight, it recharges. So it's super useful to have. And there we go, quest complete. Haha. I'll let that fill up way more than I meant to, but that's fine. Go ahead and get that crafting again. Okay, and if we take a look here, we have completed this quest right here. We get 5 rack and a block of simple crystal from Lordcraft. Now we get to build the Twilight Forest portal. So basically we're just going to need flowers, and I'm assuming it's default aside from the Glimmer Crystal. Flowers around 2x2, yeah. Okay. Alright, so basically all we got to do, just bone meal a little bit. Get ourselves an assortment of flowers. And I'm going to turn this off while we're gone because it's already back up to 15 stacks. And if I let it keep running, it will reach a point where it starts spewing items out into the world. So we've got to figure out a place where we want our portal to be kind of more permanent. And basically what I'm thinking is we stick it maybe right in here, so it's easily accessible and not like really far out of the way for us. So let's just go ahead and put our flowers around this. We'll do that. I can't remember for sure if the corners have to be filled. If they do, that's not an issue for us, but let me go ahead and grab a little bit of this. Let me grab some dirt, and let's just pop down here. Place that out. And then we're going to fill this with water. There we go. And just put this stuff away for right now. Let's go ahead. Boom, there we go. Twilight Forest portal is opened. Okay. No, stop it. And we will be coming back to Embers. I just kind of want to take a break from Embers for like a couple episodes. Go ahead and start knocking through the Twilight Forest. Get this stuff out of the way. Plus, it's going to open up some new building materials and stuff for us, which will be great. Oh. What's this building here? We have Skeleton Druid. What we got here? Yeah, I don't really want any of this stuff particularly, but we did get torchberries. which is awesome. We're going to need a lot of these, by the way, for this right here. Mana-infused dust. Oh, that doesn't stop them from spawning, apparently. That's okay. We'll come back to this. That's going to be useful for us. And I'm going to go ahead and mark this as home. So we've got that. Okay. So now, ooh, is this well one of the good ones? It is. No, it's not. It's not one of the good ones. I don't know. Alright, but we are going to need torchberries in mass. So any of those that I come across, I'm going to snag. Mana-infused ore, we don't care about that. Sulfur ore, yes. I need that in a bad sort of way. There's titanium. Don't we have a bunch of titanium? No, this is titanium dust. I don't know. We're going to grab that. And we're going to grab this. Liver of sulfur. This is probably the biggest thing about coming to here, because that way I can start making... I can make the brazier from embers, which I can add to our tools. I mean, our gun, and there's thorium from land gore, which I'm sure we're going to need. But we can add that to our blaster, which means that whenever it hits creatures, it stops them from regenerating health, which is kind of major. Quest complete, simple crystals. Okay. Alrighty. Lots of new things to mine for here, so... And this is why we want the bags, because we're already filling up with junk since we got here. Oh, and I got skeleton skulls. We're going to need those too. Here very, very soon. I missed this. Okay. Rock crystal ore here? Really? Ah! Gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're good on... I think we're pretty good on rock crystals for a little while. Oh, firefly. Oh, the mining here. So much fun. It's so nice to be able to mine. In a way. A lot of the stuff I don't want. Stuff that we've already got automated and running, I just don't care about, because I've got like between like 500 and like 2,000 stacks of all that stuff, but I don't need those torchberries. We're probably going to set up skeleton druids in our woot farm. I might use one of our crystals for that, even though I do need ender pearls up and going. That should probably be priority number 1. Oh my gosh. More rock crystal. Dare I? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I've pretty much filled up a bag of rock crystal at this point. Okay. Yeah, let's head out, I think. And torchberries, can't we get... Yeah, we can get through this, but not too worried about that, because we can do it through woot pretty easily. So there's more rock crystal. Do I want... Yeah, let's do it. When the getting's good, might as well get it, I suppose. Oh, I need to dye this a different color. Bah. Okay, hang on a second. Let me go dump off all these rock crystals that we've gotten already. And let me dye this quantum bag a different color, because it doesn't need to be the same color. No, I'm going to have like a whole storage layer of nothing but rock crystals. Okay, so there we go. We got a bunch of rock crystals. Let me go grab a dye. I'm kind of thinking just a blue dye will work. So there we go. We've got 2 different bags now. Alright, let's head back. My original plan was not to mine the whole episode, so don't worry. Anyways, what we're going to be doing... Ooh, there's a chance cube. Dare I? Yeah, let's do it. Oh. Gold. Yeah, I don't want any of this, though. I don't, in fact. Okay. What we need to do, first and foremost, is we need to find ourselves a Naga lair. And to do that, you could make a magic map. I'm just going to hop around. Hopefully it's not impacting... There we go. There's a Naga lair. Okay. Hopefully it's not impacting fur too much. But luckily we didn't have to go very far, I guess. I hear you, Naga. Let's just blast this Naga to death, I suppose. Where'd he go? Okay. This poor Naga doesn't know what's going on. And I think he just got himself stuck. Okay. That's fine. Ah. He's like losing his mind here. Okay. And die. I think this is probably the easiest way to fight him because he's like constantly bugged out on stuff. Plus I love this gun. If you couldn't tell, I love this gun. So much better like than just a traditional bow. And I think just because it's like something different, you know. Because after playing Minecraft for very long, you're always looking for like something a little bit different to use, you know. Okay, so there we go. We killed that fellow. And we got an advancement, yellow heart. How do we turn this into a canister? It's actually not too bad. I need to start getting some of these because I can definitely craft that. I've got some wither bones built up. And then this, the anti-bone. Oh, okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's turn in Naga trophy. Oh, and we get 10 racks for that. So neither he nor his courtyard have any prerequisites of protections. Killing Naga and picking up one of his scales will unlock the Lich Tower. Yeah, we gotta go find a Lich Tower now. And I did see a quest for a ram, so we will have to find a ram at some point. But I'm sure we'll come across one. They're more rare. They're not you won't necessarily get one, you know, on each magic map, but that's okay. Still won't be too bad. I found I usually don't have too much issue finding them. And their trophies are pretty easy to get. It's just a bunch of wool colors. I'm ready to go to the Erebus. That's like one of my favorite dimension mods. Erebus, Atom, Between Lands. That's like my 3 favorites. Ah, Lich Tower. Right there. Wonderful. So I could just hop onto the top. I'm probably going to go ahead and just run it like a little bit more legit. And I don't know if the treasure here is any kind of good. Ooh, I like these guys though. Because these guys can drop enchanted books. I didn't get quite so lucky, but there is this. Okay, nothing great in this, but I am going to clear out some of these books. Saves me leather and time and all that down the road. Because we're probably going to start getting into enchanting before too terribly long. Once I get an experience obelisk, which actually isn't super late into the pack, or super far into the pack from where we're at, then we'll probably start into enchanting. Okay, so we are here. Whoa! Probably the best thing for us to do at this point is just rush and shut off the spawners. Okay. And that's the last spawner, really. Okay. Well, I guess we could go on to the boss. Go ahead and knock him out. I'm kind of curious. Will this bypass his shields? Yes, it does. Haha. Yeah, you thought you were smart, but you weren't. Because magic, he's not immune to magic damage, he's only immune to physical damage. So if you have a good source of magic damage, potions would work, but nothing beats the blazing ray. The good, wonderful blazing ray of doom. There we go, there's all of his stuff. Okay, so we got Last Stand 2. We got some Ender Pearls, Scepter of Life Draining. Okay. Bet you weren't expecting it to be that easy. I love Blazing Ray. Because there's so many mobs that just don't have... You know, they're built to be like really defensive, but they're not defensive against magic. And you can use like potions of harming or something, but something like Blazing Ray does the trick. So we get 10 racks for that. Next up is the Minoshroom, and then the Hydra. So I've got to find a swamp at this point. We'll probably just, this episode, probably just boss rush, because these bosses are pushovers for us. Since we took the time to get into Embers, you know, this is like super easy for us. Oh, I did find a dark forest, so once we're ready for that. Okay, I have reached the swamp, which... I'm going to go ahead and mark this because I want to come back and gather lily pads from here, like the big ones, because this is like the only place really to find them. And so what we're looking for now is a labyrinth, and each swamp will have about 4 labyrinths. So, oh, we got Shoggoths down here. Haha! Awesome. Well, we know that they spawn here. I'm not all that interested in it right this second, but that is good news. Okay, let's start heading out in this direction. Because there should be one north, south, east, and west of that area, which is the Hydra over there. That's the Hydra heel. Okay, here's a Minoshroom place. Ugh. Hate cave spiders so much. Okay, well, what we're going to do, let's go ahead and does set home 2 work? Home 2 set? Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so what we're going to do is pop down into here. And we are looking for... Well, really, I want I'm hoping to find a blank... Oh, blank maze map focus would be great. Which these little sections right over here can have them. So let me grab my glimmer crystal. Now it's time that we start. Oh, there's you. Oh, run away! Boom! Go, go, go! I didn't even see the... Oh, it was a trap chest. And it never exploded. Interesting. It's fine by me. Okay, here we go. We have a Minoshroom room. Go ahead and take care of these guys. I'll break off that. And we'll break... No, not that one. Break into here. We've got steel leaf, ironwood, maze map focus, firefly. Okay, that's what we want to see. So now I can make a maze, maze map. I'm not going to do it till I get to the next floor down. And the reason being is because it's kind of a waste on this floor. Because really all we have to do is find our way down on this floor. But if we want the maze breaker from the next floor, we're going to need to... it really helps out a lot to have the maze map for that floor. But yeah, you can see the glimmer crystal. I can easily place lights, and they're kind of magical. We'll be using these probably for building a bit. But its durability is going to slowly go down, but it will recharge if I go out in the sun with it. So, I don't think it'll recharge here because it's always like Twilight, you know? And, so it probably won't work here, but as far as recharging goes, that's okay. Just break that off. And this thing will quickly break any block, you notice. But it will not give you the items that they drop. So just a heads up there. And of course with vein mine in the pack, you can just vein mine out the walls. That will work as well. And really probably what I should be doing, because I'm going to want these blocks for building, I'm sure. Okay, we found our way down. So let's go ahead. And here we go. Oh. Those guys are the worst. Because they'll grab you and just pack you away. I don't even know what just smacked me. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. Do I have any wood? I do not. I'll have to try to find some wood down here. That's fine. Because the Minotaur rooms will generally have wood. Alright. Yeah, we'll just take all of this. Quest complete! Because I need to find myself... I need to make myself a crafting table. I'll be like one wood piece short down here, but that's fine. There's sometimes like fallen... Oh, there's wood above it too. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll go ahead and just get ourselves a crafting station. And then we're going to take one of our maze map focuses. And just go ahead and get ourselves a blank maze map. Let's see if we can find the maze breaker and the Minoshroom. That's assuming that we have a maze breaker in this one. Here's the boss. There we go. This boss is super easy because what you do is you stand back and pop him. And he can't damage you. Aha! And we just cheese him to death, basically. There we go. Alright, so what do we got? We're going to take most of this, I imagine. Because I'm just like gobbling up all the loot today. Yeah, we'll take all of that. We'll take these. And yeah, I'll take the gunpowder, whatever. Instant health, no thanks. Okay. Okay, now we just need to figure out where the maze breaker is. So we're basically looking for a big gap. Basically a big wall in the middle of this maze somewhere. And we completed this quest. So let's go ahead and grab that. Which it didn't pop the achievement. And I'm not sure. Maybe because I was fighting him with the gun. I don't know. Kill Lich ×1 remaining. What? Okay, well I've got beef stroganoff. Normally if you eat this, which I'll never be able to do because I have saturation. It don't matter anyways. We can fight the Hydra even with the protection up. But we'll see. We'll see if it lifts it or not. Okay, you can see right here that there's a big gray space in the middle of this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and just vein mine out this section of the wall a bit. And it is going to take a little bit to break this. That's okay. And actually, I just thought of something. I'm going to try something here in just a second. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I forgot about the sand that's on top. That's okay. We got a efficiency 4 and breaking 2 and fire protection 4 legs. Whoops. Oh well. That's okay. So let's go /home 2. Here we go. And then is there any way... Let me do that. And let me just eat this. There we go. Mighty Stroganoff. That way we get to stay up to date on our advancements. So, okay. We'll do another. There's, like I said, there's 4 of those per swamp. So we'll end up doing another one. I'm not going to do it right now because we're just kind of boss rushing. But I'm going to want a lot of those maze stones. Probably, maybe, for building. We'll see. So right over here is the Hydra. So we're going to go ahead, try to get his attention. Okay, that's what we want. No, not that one. It's the other one. Come here. Turn around. No, I need you to do that at a better angle, maybe. No, not that one. I'm like practically immune to fire damage anyways. Come on, guy. Oh, I see sulfur back there. He's like not even interested in me hardly. Yeah, keep fighting. Okay. What are you shooting at? What is it that's got your attention? What is it shooting at? Well, I can get some damage. Whoa! Whoa! That guy suddenly started hitting hard. Like he got a bit of his health back, but that's fine. Should probably just play it safe. Do it this way. This Hydra's buffed up for sure. It's got a lot of health. No, what are you even shooting at? Why are you doing this? No, pay attention to me. Quit firing at bats. There we go. One head down. Now we got more heads to deal with. Would you stop? Oh, that's too close. You don't want to get too close to this guy because he, like, insta-kills pretty bad with his bite. Go. We're getting some pretty good damage on him right now. Of course, half the time his heads aren't even, like, paying any attention to me. Like, they're like, hey, we're going to go shoot at bats for a bit. If that's cool with you. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, turn around this way. See? Stop it. Now if I can stand still, I'll get my scales back. There we go. Hey, what? Where did that even come from? My legs are taking some really bad damage at the moment. You can kill this guy without doing, like, knocking back the firewalls. Also, if you shoot the mouths that are open, that helps too. There we go. Yeah, this actually seems to be a bit better because he wants to fire so weird all the time. There we go. Hydra Slayer. And we'll give him a second to die off. Okay. That took a little bit longer than intended, but that's okay. And we got a quest complete for the Hydra trophy. Okay, now at this point, I'm going to head back because I've got some pretty good damage on my legs and cloak. I need to get these repaired up. And I am going to pop back here, though, because I saw some sulfur going off. Don't want to pass this stuff up. I don't. Because it's used in some ember stuff, and I just Want to make sure that we've got it. Oh, and I see something else. We have Corellium ore here, which I definitely want. Because we're going to be using that before too long. We've got our shadow gems, and now we've got a decent amount of Corellium. Oh, and there's tungsten here. Alright, and then I'm going to warp back home. Because my mantle cartridge is dead, pretty much, at the moment. And I need to do a bit of repairing. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then we'll pick back up. So I'll be back here in just a bit. Okay, I'm headed into the dark forest. And I have some Abyssalcraft friends that want to play. So I'm going to quickly knock them out. There we go. And I'm guessing that it's classifying this as... Oh look, our Glimmer Crystal fully recharged up on us. That's good. But I'm guessing it's seeing that as a Darklands biome or something. But anyhow, I think I need to go more in this way. Magic map would tell you where to go pretty well, but I'm not too worried about it this time. I found what I'm looking for. You can usually kind of pinpoint these pretty easily because you'll see bits of stone underground. And usually it's exposed, so hopefully this one's not... yeah, this one's like all covered up in oil. Great. Let's see. I'm sure I've got a block in here to stop this up real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And then what we need to do is we need to take... yeah, here we go. Any kind of trophy. Place that on top. Oh, awesome. I have an oil field dungeon. There we go. Oh, we got hermit crabs. Ah. These guys drop armor shards, which I don't know if they're used for much in this pack, but I'm going to bet that they are. If I had to guess, void interface, yeah, we're going to need a few of these probably. And then, yeah, right here for creative energy cell. Okay. Lordcraft I've never done before, so I'm not for sure how much we'll use void interfaces, but let's see, raw ironwood, and then that's to make ironwood. What level? That's a tier 3 seed, which just takes the runic altar, but it does take blocks. So I know we'll need some ironwood before we can get the seeds. Chances are the best way to get it is going to be just exploring in the Twilight Forest, but yeah. What did you drop? Ironwood boots. By the way, can I melt these down for ironwood? Arc furnace. We can. Okay. Well, we're probably going to get an arc furnace for too long, so... Alright, but basically we're looking for the boss. Yeah, there's a bit of ironwood for us. Oh, and we did complete this quest right here, so we're going to go ahead and take the rocks from that. We've already gotten 45 so far this episode. Oh, it's one of these. These are tombs. Ah, sometimes they're trapped. Let's see. We are at the ore node. Looks like there's a couple attached to this. And one thing to note is that a lot of times you'll find one of these dungeons and we can break that. Cool. I'm going to be farming up building materials from here. This is actually one of my favorite building materials in the game. The underbrick stuff, because it's a beautiful brick to work with. And I'm not a big fan of the vanilla. Oh! My amulet will eat those explosions. I didn't even think about that. So I can open up these trap chests without too much issue as long as I don't run away from them. They shouldn't be able to explode and hurt me. Ah, give me that night metal. Okay. I think that's a different ore deposit than the one we first found. And another big room. What in the world? Why did I do that? Like those John Cena creepers, they do a lot of damage, and it's force of habit for me to want to back away, you know? Okay. Okay, I'm almost up to my grave, I think. No, I gotta go around. Ah. Okay, I made it back to my body. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my stuff. And let me go ahead and reapply this. I died once trying to get back because I decided I was going to come here without equipment, without food, and without anything, pretty much. That was a really bad idea. And I gathered these blocks as kind of a just-in-case sort of thing. But I ended up needing them, so that's good. Okay, and the other grave I don't really care about, because there wasn't anything on it anyways, so... Alright, now I was able to reapply my totem without needing much in the way of XP, really. Just an upper goblin knight by himself. Like, there's no lower body to him. But yeah, I gotta say, I've died more in this pack, I think, than, like, most packs. Like, all those packs that label themselves, like, really hard, they're not that hard. But this one, I don't know, I think I'm just, like, I don't know if it's I just get too comfortable or what. But, where did my... Okay, let me grab my slime boots, too. There's a lower goblin knight. I just need to be more careful around creepers because I forget that some of them are John Cena creepers and they'll like wreck you. Another thing I could do is put explosion resistance on my cape, which is something I might end up doing just because, I mean, I've got the amulet and it's great, but through my own stupidity, it doesn't save me all the time. Hey, that's the guy that killed me earlier when I came back through to get my stuff. The very same one, because he had a little bit of damage on him because I was punching him. Oh, we got a hermit crab spawner. Yeah, and these, you can kill them. The ectoplasms, you can kill them with, basically they can be killed with magic damage, so... Ooh, Charm of Life. And another Charm of Life. Okay, I think I might have found the boss. I can't remember if they're caged up in obsidian. I don't remember it being quite this much, but yeah, that's the... No, it's not the boss entrance, is it? What is this? Or have they changed it? What in the world? Well, there's those. Okay, that's not the boss. I swear, I've been in here forever, by the way. Oh, here we go. Finally found the boss. And they're going to, I can burn these down pretty good from back here, I'm assuming. I've pretty much unleashed the mobs, though. It's like they won't, it's like they won't come out here, though. There we go. And this is the boss. It's basically just a bunch of, like, mini bosses at once, more or less. Oh. His power's overwhelming. There we go. Okay, now I've got to dump off some of this junk I've been accumulating here. Okay, here's their loot chest. And this is like their tombs. I don't think, last time I played, there's no loot inside of these. I always feel like there should be. I'm actually directly, like, pretty much underneath the Urgas tower at the moment. Go ahead and just pop that. Pop that. Okay, I freed up a bit of space. So we've got Phantom Plate is never lost on death. Leave me alone. Okay, so anyways, that is never lost on death and has Shimmer and Soulbound 3. Soulbound 3 Iron Wall. Insight 2, Decay. Protection 3, and Furious 2. Efficiency 3, Tombstone Soulbound. Insight 2, and Unbreaking 3. This stuff would actually be pretty good armor, too. Like, might even be worth taking that over what we've got. And then we got the Night Phantom Trophy. So there we go. And we didn't get the advancement. I can only assume that... yeah, I don't think it liked the way that we killed them. Previous progression plus night plus trophy, 1 remaining. Might have been because I was outside the room. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to warp on home. I need to dump off stuff. And I know it's probably about wrapping up point for this episode. One thing I am going to do really quick. I've got to sort through all this stuff, but let's go ahead and let's turn in a couple quests here. So this right here we have completed. So we've gotten 55 racks from those quests so far. So anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point for this episode, so we're going to end this one out here. Sorry about the death. The 2 deaths, like death cycle thing. It happens. It happens sometimes. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Next episode, we will quickly finish out. We're going to go boom, boom, pretty much. We'll try for that. And then after that, the Twilight Forest will be open to us. We'll have those building materials, and we'll be able to push on with Landcraft. But before we do Landcraft, of course, we're going to take an episode or so, probably 2 in total, do some Magneticraft Embers and start into Woot, I think. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.